Okay, Melanie, I'm so glad that you joined me on the podcast today, but are you now ready to go beyond our conversation?
I am ready.
Okay, let's do this. So, Melanie, I'm curious, what is the best advice that you've ever been given?
Well, the best advice I've ever been given is probably what I shared in the podcast, that your future is behind you, propelling you forward, and your past is in front of you, waiting for you to make peace with it and clear your way. And to really lean into that idea that your future has your back. I'll add one other piece since I gave that one. I'll say even amoebas have boundaries.
Good one. Even amoebas have boundaries. In other words, we should also have boundaries.
We can have, it's okay to have boundaries. Even amoebas have boundaries.
Okay. My next question is, what is the hardest thing that you've ever done?
Oh, hands down, being unapologetically and fully my authentic self, especially when it comes to my intuitive skills, and not to hide, like really putting my superpowers and my secret powers out there.
Yeah.
It feels like you're stepping off the edge of the cliff and nobody's going to like you, or people are going to shun you, or whatever, that you're going to lose your connections. And every time I've stepped off the edge of the cliff, the ground shows up.
It's so important to remember. And it is the scariest thing, to be your authentic self unabashedly. I love that. Okay. So this one's a little bit lighter. So you're going to a deserted island and you have a suitcase. And in that suitcase, you can only bring one book, one food item, and one beauty or makeup item. What's in that suitcase?
I would bring a blank journal.
That's a good one.
Because I love art journaling. I love writing. I get the greatest wisdom when I work with a journal. And so certainly on a deserted island, I would need to tap into my higher wisdom. So I would bring a blank journal.
Okay, good one. Now your food.
For food, I would bring khichdi, which is an Ayurvedic dish. And my life is magical when I make myself khichdi for lunch every day. Like that's just an amazing thing. So that's part of my self-care routine, is to have that for lunch as many days as I can make that happen.
Amazing.
And for a beauty item, I would bring my dry brush. I'm a huge fan of dry brushing, and my love language is touch. So I think that like it would just be the nice way to stroke myself, to make, to sort of be able to hug. But I find that so I had to sit in front of my makeup and stuff to like figure out what I would really bring. I had some fun but I think my dry brush is the thing that I would really
That's a good one.
bring.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, great. Thank you, Melanie. Tell us one more time your social media handle and your website so that we can be sure to follow you.
My social media handle is Embody Your Star, and it's all under my name. And my website is my name, melanieweller.com.
Awesome. Melanie, thank you so much for being on the podcast and going beyond the conversation.
Thank you, Randy.